He's just been having fun, shopping. That's it.
Despite hype, Paul Mayweather fight was choreographed. Rumor is Mayweather facing 400 mail orders, financial troubles.
There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s daughter was seen in tears after Stephen A. Smith revealed details of an alleged $42 million financial scandal. Known for creating generational wealth, Mayweather maintains that his fortune was built for his children. He hopes they will carry on his legacy, replicate his financial success, and ensure prosperity for future generations.
Generational wealth. Even like when my children, love my children. All four of my children are adults. And I told them, listen, no more handouts. No more handouts. It can't be, because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, from here on out, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. frequently stresses that money earned in the ring is temporary unless managed intelligently. He argues that lasting financial stability comes from business ventures rather than fight purses alone. His past financial struggles serve as a warning, illustrating that even massive fortunes can vanish without careful planning and strategic investment.
When you're rich for a short period of time. Riches is short term. Wealth is long term. If you can have 100 million, but if you don't got no game plan, it's gonna be gone. If I didn't know what I know now, if they'd gave me 100 million when I was young, I probably would have fucked it off. But with a lot of time, a lot of experience, being around the right people, I know about balance.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has long taken pride in running his career independently, negotiating his own contracts and answering to no one. While this approach propelled him to boxing greatness, it hasn't always translated well to the business world. In finance, leaning on advisors and industry experts is often key, but Mayweather's habit of managing everything solo has reportedly resulted in risky investments and questionable decisions, affecting the stability of his fortune.
Who negotiates those deals?
Me.
Well, you gotta. I'm a little different from every other athlete and entertainer because I keep 100% of the revenue. That's never been done before. I'm my own boss.
There's no manager. There's no agent.
No.
There's no pimp for Floyd.
No.
Wow.
I have a team. And it's a little. I guess I'm lucky.
So you're negotiating that transaction yourself.
Well, exactly. This is how it works. They know my number because I've already...
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s strong drive for independence and control over his finances has reportedly steered him into risky territory. Although he amassed a fortune through boxing, he has also been linked to controversial practices aimed at preserving and growing his wealth. Reports suggest that Mayweather associated with questionable figures and ventures, sometimes prioritizing financial gain over caution.
Starts in 2018 when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Cintratec. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing, under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFTs.
And if you in the NFT world and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now...
Allegations claim that he leveraged his public profile to endorse ventures that were later criticized as deceptive, promoting opportunities that lacked legitimacy and reportedly harmed vulnerable investors. Critics argue that prioritizing fast returns over sustainable, well-planned investments led to high-risk moves and controversial alliances, choices that ultimately place strain on his overall financial position.
That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months. If I win, you win.
Now, it's pretty obvious from these comments that Floyd has learned nothing after not reading the SEC settlement. So maybe that's why he tells us we can't lose by betting on it. So let's put that to the test with his last 3 NFT projects.
I'm dropping my NFT tonight. FloydNFT.com, August 10th. Go get it right now. Matter of fact, don't even wait till August 10th. Get it now. My NFT. Own a piece of my legacy. Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm not just in 30% or 40%, full 100%. I'm all the way in.
Now, Floyd's world was indeed a huge success.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has long been associated with an extravagant way of life. However, beyond the luxury and public displays of wealth, critics point to a recurring pattern in his financial conduct. A notable concern involves his tendency to purchase high-end items while allegedly postponing payment, or in some instances, not settling balances at all, according to reports from certain vendors and business contacts. Particularly in places such as Dubai, delayed payments have reportedly strained professional relationships. These claims suggest that such practices have made it harder to sustain trust with partners and service providers. Relying heavily on image while operating on extended credit, observers argue, can create long-term financial and reputational risks.
Hank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. So whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people.
Another issue frequently raised about Floyd Mayweather Jr. involves alleged tax problems. During a podcast discussion, Joe Rogan suggested that falling behind on federal tax responsibilities could explain why the IRS has reportedly monitored him closely. Rogan emphasized that regardless of public displays of wealth, luxury vehicles, high-end fashion, and expensive travel, such extravagance carries no weight with tax authorities. Legal tax obligations apply to everyone, and financial status does not provide immunity from compliance.
Money to the IRS, how much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell those.
Eddie Hearn has openly shared his perspective on the direction of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s career in recent years. Hearn suggested that Mayweather's ongoing involvement in exhibition bouts, along with what he described as increasingly risky investments, may indicate a strong drive for additional income. Considering the vast fortune and achievements Mayweather accumulated during his time at the top of boxing, Hearn questioned the motivation behind continuing to pursue further financial opportunities.
What about Mayweather?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that Mayweather was unquestionably one of the best ever. But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era. But he was a different kind of skill set, you know. He was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing. I think sometimes when these guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, it just sort of diminishes their legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
for money?
But do you
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years.
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending.
It's a lot of
In a candid exchange, Stephen A. Smith posed a direct and thought-provoking question to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Which holds greater value, his legacy or his wealth? The inquiry appeared aimed at prompting reflection about his true priorities. Mayweather's reply, however, centered largely on his financial accomplishments. He highlighted his business instincts and the substantial revenue he has earned throughout his career. From his response, it appeared that economic success carries more weight for him than concerns about how his legacy will ultimately be remembered.
You made money. You're gonna make a hell of a lot more money.
But the main thing is, I made smart investments, and I still make millions every month.
Do you care about your boxing legacy?
More than what?
Well, we ain't gonna say more than money. We know better. We're not gonna say more than money. We know better.
More than my family? No. So what's more important? My children. Because when I make this money, you know what? I put my children and my family in a position that they are entrepreneurs. They are bosses. I don't want my kids to have to answer to nobody. So I will take the long road. I will take the bumps and the bruises for them, for my loved ones.
But fear, it's important to point this out about you.
Ongoing debate has surrounded Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s reported paydays, and Chael Sonnen intensified that discussion with a bold assertion. Sonnen claimed that Mayweather did not truly receive the widely rumored $100 million figures attached to some of his marquee bouts. The statement challenged the commonly accepted narrative about the scale of Mayweather's earnings and sparked renewed questions about how those headline numbers were calculated.
Reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. Not even remotely close.
You think it's bull?
I know it is, because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life. I'm a promoter right now. He's probably made about $60 million before in one night, which is crazy numbers. Mike Tyson, to put in perspective, when he fought Michael Spinks, that was the biggest fight of all time. When that fight happened, one got 30 million and one got 29.
250 million against Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. No fighter in history of the world. $250 million to go and box. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
I think Floyd's fighting because he needs the money?
Yeah.
Really? Why? You think he blew through all of his money?
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s decision to face Logan Paul in an exhibition bout rather than pursue a matchup with an established heavyweight such as Tyson Fury drew significant attention. When questioned about the reasoning, Mayweather pointed to Paul's massive social media following. That explanation suggested a shift in priorities, emphasizing online reach and commercial appeal over traditional competitive challenges.
Fight Logan Paul.
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury.
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big difference.
Public criticism surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s exhibition bouts has been widespread, yet one reaction stood out. His daughter, Iana Mayweather, expressed excitement about watching her father step back into the ring. While many observers interpreted these events as financially motivated, speculation has continued about potential money troubles ahead. Some reports have even suggested that 2025 could bring serious financial strain for Mayweather, with concerns about the long-term impact of his spending habits and investment choices fueling those predictions.
Mayweather fight in Miami had low attendance despite hype. Paul Mayweather fight was choreographed. Rumor is Mayweather facing $400 million financial troubles. In celebrity boxing, not everything is as it seems. Take sold out and spontaneous claims with a grain of salt. I was hired to observe, record, and report my findings in 2021 in Miami. Today in 2025, the stuff is hitting the fan for Mayweather. Were you duped too? What are your thoughts with this latest Floyd Money Mayweather news cycle?
Floyd Mayweather Sr., an influential presence in Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s life and career, once remarked, "When money comes, people change." The statement has often been viewed as a reflection of the personal and financial evolution that accompanied Floyd's rise to extraordinary wealth. Among Mayweather Jr.'s most controversial public remarks was his bold declaration, "When it comes to legalizing bank robbing, I'm the best." The quote, widely interpreted as a metaphor for his earning power, reinforced the larger-than-life persona he cultivated, projecting supreme confidence and unapologetic self-promotion.
A quick heist. I'm gonna let y'all know this. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. At the end of the day, I'm the smart one. Because I don't care if you write good about me, you write bad about me, just keep writing about me.
Jeff Mayweather, the uncle and former trainer of Floyd Mayweather Jr., has voiced his confusion and concern over Floyd's life after retiring from the ring. Adding to the worry, a former business associate revealed that at the height of his career, Mayweather often spent more than he earned. Whether his income reached millions or even billions, his expenditures reportedly outstripped his earnings, creating a pattern of financial imbalance.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. We say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think they may not want it. Some different countries be wanting different things. Think about it. How many times have, you know, we've been involved with something and we go, nah, man, we just throw some paper at it. And I'm talking back in the days when we was doing our little 1-2s.
Correct.
And nah, they don't want to drop the case. You'd be like, I'll put the money up for the lawyer. I'll put the money up for the bail. They don't want to drop it, and you find yourself 9-10 months later sitting there like, oh shit, this shit's getting real. So I think that's the problem he's going through. I think it may be getting real.
Wow, that's crazy, man. And you would figure his big homie Al Heyman would rectify it.
Al's a powerhouse. Al's that dude. Al should be able to rectify anything. He's a Harvard lawyer. He's smart. He got PBC. He raised a couple of $1 billion.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has long been known for showering his children with wealth, but this indulgence has reportedly had serious repercussions. According to Gervonta Davis, Floyd's daughter repeatedly sent him messages on Snapchat, and when her advances were rejected, Mayweather allegedly reacted with anger. Davis claims that this fury set off a chain of events that negatively impacted his own career. In 2020, Yana Mayweather made headlines after being arrested for allegedly stabbing a woman linked to NBA YoungBoy, with whom she reportedly had an ongoing dispute.
Yeah, that's
I kept telling him though, I paid him my money. I kept telling him, man, them niggas ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
The one with the hair, I guess he the owner of the company, and the one outside worked for him. Bullshit, man. But when the whole time you heard me the whole time you heard me raising my tone, bro. He never got out the car.
Bro, what happened? You had put her out the house? Because he was trying to say you put somebody out the house.
I'm about to show you.
All her stuff was out in the front. She was out front, and she went in the car with security guard. Then she got out of the car and walked back.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. You confronted her in the back.
That's the problem. She never was in the backyard, right?
That's what he said.
Man, tell me why I was looking for this girl the whole time. She was in his car.
He did say she was in the car.
Right. You my security. You my security.
Hold on, though. He also said that she got out.
When she got out, I done woke up by then. When I walk outside, she on my front porch. She asked for a phone. I walk inside to get her phone. When I come back, she's sitting right there. Nah, get the fuck out.
The incident reportedly resulted in Yana Mayweather spending less than 24 hours in jail after posting $30,000 bail. Floyd Mayweather Jr. publicly expressed full support, proudly stating that he was proud of his daughter. Yet, his attempts to protect her from the repercussions of her actions have drawn criticism, underscoring what some see as a flawed approach to both parenting and the management of wealth.
Feel like it's always the women versus the other woman as opposed to the guy that had a commitment to you. Yeah. I'm not saying go stab him, but now she's gonna be the one behind bars. Yeah. And his life is gonna go.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has consistently expressed support for his daughter, even amid her legal troubles, emphasizing that he wants to avoid conflict with others. He has also referred to NBA YoungBoy as a son, demonstrating his commitment to family loyalty and unconditional support, for those close to him.
You know,
people on the outside.
Yeah, I'm proud of my daughter because even though she's a little young to have a baby, 21, and she'll be 22 this year, but I'm proud of her. I'm proud of NBA young boy. Very, very talented young kid. One of the biggest artists as far as in music. He got a cult-like following. I look at him, you know, just like one of my sons. I look at him just like one of my sons. I only want the best for him.
That wraps up today's video. Stay tuned for more updates, and we'll see you in the next one.